Hello and welcome everyone to this day 2 of the King Co Championship Tournament. Eastlake won their first game last night, then lost the second against Skyline, and by that they are eliminated from the championship contention, but they are still able to advance to the third and fourth place match, which would take place, assuming we win, we would take on the loser between Woodinville and Mount Si.
And good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jim Thatcher here with Edison Thatcher. We'll be bringing you the game or games today. Looking forward to some hard play. It's a very chilly, brisk morning, but so far no rain this morning. We're hoping that will hold throughout. Forecast says there could be snow by the time we end up conclude the second game. We're bringing you these games from Juanita High School in Kirkland. And the game should be beginning very shortly.
Captains already met at the field, and we will see who takes the field on defense first. Eastlake doing their break before the game starts. Taking jackets off, getting ready to start this game.
All right, we are just a few minutes away.
Wolves in white again today.
I would ask if
Looking at who's close to the sideline, I think it is going to be Eastlake on defense.
And here in the stand, they're asking us to stand for the Pledge of
to the
Allegiance.
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Don't know if you were able to hear that. We don't have a good audio path to the field today. We've got a glass pane between us and the stands. Not nearly as many fans here this morning as there were yesterday. Had a very, very packed stadium yesterday in the covered Skyline Stadium. Today it's just the faithful few here to watch the Eastlake Wolves take on the Liberty Patriots.
Now Eastlake takes the field. Judging by the players that I can see, I believe we're on defense first.
And it appears that Liberty will be taking the ball on offense from the near sideline.
Number 15 is their quarterback. Split backs behind her. Motion. Flags fly. They're calling false start on Liberty, but it's a pre-snap foul, so I don't believe that will be a loss of down like most offensive penalties are in flag football. They'll move back half the distance and try again. Motion. Handoff, up the middle, drops the ball, just barely hit the goal line.
Oh, that is a tough break for the Patriots. That's going to place the ball just a few feet from the goal line.
Judging by where that referee is, he is practically standing on the pylon. That ball is an inch or two away from a safety. 15 drops back to pass. Second down. Looking, surveys, fires. 11. Caught down. That is Grace Shore with the flagpole. She gains a couple on that. Brings up third for the Patriots.
Quick flag pull there, but it gives the Patriots a little breathing room.
No more safety threat. 15. Rolling, dumps it off to 5. Has a couple blockers, slips one, but does not slip away from Sally Roos. Or sorry, that was Jane Roos.
But she makes it past the hash mark, so that will give the Patriots a first down.
Split backs again for the Patriots. Motion. Handoff. 1. Sweeps around the outside and is pushed out of bounds by Alexa Alvarez. We'll bring up second down after a gain of maybe 1 or 2. .15 looking to throw. Fires. Near sideline. Incomplete. Looking for number 1 there, and that'll bring up third down and far hash. Clock ticking. Should be around 2 minutes that have elapsed in the game. As 15 drops back to pass again. She's looking long. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of 22, and could have been picked off by Jane Roos or Sally. They were both right next to each other, right behind that 22 player.
Brings up fourth down, and it looks like the Patriots will be punting. In flag football, that means they back the ball up to the far number.
Essentially bottom of the numbers, so we'll get our first look at this Eastlake offense this morning. Very high power in the first game, completely shut out in the second. We'll see what they can do today. Jane Roos in at quarterback. Little confusion on the handoff. Grace Shore taking off, avoiding. She'll get pulled down just barely before that hash.
Second down and about a foot there.
Very good position for the Wolves to be in after their very first play on offense.
And we've seen that yesterday where there's a little confusion on which way to go, which side the handoff was going to. And in both cases, that's ended up in a long run for the Wolves.
Confusion for the offense, confusion for the defense. Now Grace Shore at quarterback, pitches it back to Jane Roos, who's now under a little bit of pressure. She'll throw, and it's caught by Sally. She'll get the first down and maybe 5 yards.
Good for a first down there, about 3 yards beyond the hash.
Eastlake sparing no time and getting right up to that same point where Liberty stalled their drive earlier.
Let's see if the Wolves are able to move a little further.
Now Jane to receive the snap. Handoff, Shore in trouble but avoids and then gets pulled down. Gain of maybe 3, just barely before midfield.
And that will depend on the spot. Where was the flag pulled versus where did it hit the field? Looks like it's going right about midfield.
Judging by where the ref has it, it's just barely before, so still in that 7-point touchdown zone.
And as we learned yesterday, that 7 points only applies to offensive scores.
Roos to receive the snap again. Rolling to her right. Looking. Fires. Caught. First down. Mila Guest.
Great conversion for the Wolves there. Good throw. And it looks like with the temperature cold but no rain on the field, the Wolves, the receivers, are able to keep a hold of the ball today.
It's a lot easier to catch the ball when it's cold and dry rather than warm and wet, which it wasn't warm last night. Here's Shore to receive the snap. Roos behind her. Pitch. Jane fires back to Shore. Has a bit of open space. Slips one pull. Does not slip a second. She'll get to about the bottom of the numbers.
The Wolves knocking at the door now.
I don't think they're in that pass-only zone yet. Move the ball over to the 20. Should be around 14 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference in the field today. We've been used to the field being marked from the 10-yard line to the 40-yard line. Today they've marked it from the 5 to the 35. So middle field is now the 20-yard line.
Motion. Pitch back, and Sally Roos dropped the ball.
There'll be a loss of a couple of yards there since the ball hit the turf a few yards behind the numbers.
An uncharacteristic drop there. I think it bounced off her hands a little bit wrong. It'll bring up 3rd down. Roos to get the snap. Trips to the right. Jane Roos rolling to her right. Looking. Fires. It's caught. Grace Shore. She gets pulled down just outside that 10.
So back to the original line of scrimmage when this series started.
Makes it 4th down, and I think this is one where Eastlake goes for it.
And that does look to be the stance on the field. Offense staying out.
Elsa Schmidt coming on. Replaces Grace Shore. Or sorry, replaces
Patriots
Sophia
lining up to blitz.
Roos looking. She needs the end zone. She dumps it off to Shore. Trying to make a move, but gets pulled down after just a couple of yard gain. And so that's first drive coming down and then immediately getting stalled inside that goal-to-go territory.
Turnover on downs, almost where the ball would have been if they had chosen to punt instead. So now we're back to Patriots offense, Wolves bringing up defense again.
Wolves now with Schmidt and Shore back deep at safety. 15 looking to throw. Fires short, caught by 5, and then pulled down by Sarah Cho just past that 10-yard mark.
Gain of about 5 on the play, maybe 6.
Looking like 4 to the first down. Liberty lining up. Motion. Handoff, 5. And she's pulled down by Cho. Not much gained. Could have even been a loss.
There multiple handoffs there, fooled the cameraman. Sorry about that.
Brings up 3rd down for the Patriots. 15 all alone in the backfield. She'll throw. Fires for 1, and it's caught. 1st down, and then pulled down by both Schmidt and Shore at the same time, but that's enough for a first across midfield. And now Liberty starts marching again. Motion. Sweep. Reverse. 5 to the right. Gets pulled down. That's Camden Muir. Brings up 2nd down just before the sticks. Just under 10 to play in the half. "15. Rolling to her right, throws, caught by 1, and then pulled down by Schmidt. That's 1st down, just barely outside the pass-only zone. If they were to gain just a couple more yards, they'd be in that zone where you're not allowed to run the ball. Every play has to be a forward pass.
Patriots seem to be making more gains on the passing game anyway.
22 with the catch, running. Pulled down, couple of yards to play. Once again, Camden Muir.
Short gain does move them inside the pass-only zone.
Doesn't look like it's really been a problem for Liberty. 2nd down, goal to go. 15, looking, fires, incomplete, low ball for 11. Brings up 3rd.
And the Patriots have been in a hurry-up offense most of this drive.
I get the feeling this is going to be a 2 tries. 15 pitches, touchdown, Liberty. It was not 2 tries, but it was definitely a 4-down situation. They score, and we'll see what they decide. They could try and go for 2, go up 8. But they will not. They will take the free PAT. Eastlake will take over on offense, following a impressive drive by Eastlake, turning it over on downs, and an even more impressive one where Liberty goes in and gets the job done.
Wolves offense breaks huddle, out to take the field.
They huddle up again.
Let's see if they can pull together a more successful drive. Liberty looking to blitz.
Jane Roos to receive the snap. Handoff. Shore. Round the outside. Evades 1. Does not evade the 2nd and 3rd.
Gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd down. Roos to get the snap again. Eastlake likes to do a split quarterback. Here's a pitch back to Sally in a reverse. No, not a reverse. Sally kept the ball and got pulled down by 17 almost immediately. Brings up 3rd down and a little bit of something coming down. I think it's rain.
The sun's come out. A little bit of wind out there this morning.
Looking over at a tent, and some of the legs are taken off.
Those of you who were with us last night got to see the tent rushing the field after an Eastlake touchdown in their first game.
Now Shore to receive the snap. She'll pitch it back to Roos. She's rolling to her right, pitches it back to Shore. It's caught, running, evading, but pulled down just above the numbers.
Short of the line to gain.
That will make it 4th down, and I think Eastlake's going to punt here.
Eastlake elects to punt.
That's what will happen after a 3 and out. Eastlake punts. Liberty takes back over. Once again in that split back formation. Motion. 15 to pass. She's looking. Nowhere really to go. She launches it deep. Defender falls, and it's caught by 22. Sally and Jane Roos were on 22, but then Sally fell over. Jane got distracted.
Completion near midfield. 1st down for the Patriots.
Motion again. Handoff to the right. Pulled down by Sarah Cho. Gain of a few. We'll move the ball over a little bit. Now 15 looking to pass. Rolling to her right. Fires. Tipped. Incomplete. Just out of reach for number 1, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Should be around 4.5 to play in the first half. As Liberty sets up for this 3rd and far hash. Number 2 set to her right. Everybody set to the right. 15 rolling to her right. Throws it back. 22 catches it 1st down.
The Patriots are moving steadily down the field again.
Eastlake seems very content with giving up a couple yards here and there as 15 drops back to pass. Fires for 22, and she's pulled down by Cho, 2nd down. They seem content giving up a couple yards to prevent the big plays, but
Patriots are nibbling away with those 2-3 yards at a time.
if you're able to get chunk yardage and they're giving them just enough to get first downs and then barely get in the end zone. 15 looking to pass, fires out wide, and it's caught by one. Could have been picked off by Sydney Reed, but then she's taken down by Jane Roos.
It was a great catch there by the Patriots.
Brings up third down. Eastlake takes a timeout. One thing I'm very surprised about is that Eastlake is good at getting pressure when they want to. When defensive coordinator Austin Richard, when he wants to send pressure, they will get pressure and they will get bad throws.
Curious that he doesn't send pressure more frequently.
And I think that's what lost the game against Skyline last night. I think that the fact that we didn't send pressure at all during that second half really, it led to Skyline being able to get those long drives, get those 2 scores that they needed, and win the game.
Liberty's getting the ball out quickly here, so the pressure may not be quite as effective, and it looks like they're showing pressure. We'll see if it comes.
15 looking to throw. It's third down, fires to the end zone, and it's caught. 5, touchdown, Liberty. Once again, another case of just giving up a couple yards and being, oh, we'll make the tackle and stop them the next play.
But unable to make the tackle before the receiver extended the ball across the goal line. So it looks like Liberty will once again elect for the free PAT.
Makes the score 14-0 as Eastlake's offense trying to get something going. They had something in their first drive, then went 3 and out on their second. Jane, under pressure, fires deep, tipped, and nowhere really.
Good defense by the Patriots on that one.
She was looking for Alvarez. About 2 minutes to play in the half. He's like taking some time here. That makes me think that the clock stopped. Jane to receive the snap. Looking to throw. Blitz comes. Fires downfield for Sally. Incomplete.
Overthrown by about 4 yards there.
Closest player was Liberty's 3. That brings up third down. As Olette comes off and Schmidt comes on. He's like wants to get some sort of offense going. Liberty shows blitz. Roos looking, throws incomplete. I think she wanted Guest, but Guest wasn't looking. It was either Sally or Mila. And now Eastlake will elect a punt on fourth down. Give the ball right back to Liberty, who are up 14-0. Eastlake will get the ball to start the second half.
Another 3 and out for the Wolves. So far unable to put together any sustained offense.
Motion. 15. Hands off to 1. She's looking to throw it again. It's caught by 5. First down. And down by Jane. Just about before midfield. Once again, letting up those chunk plays and giving up first downs because of it. 15 looking to throw. Fires, caught 1, and pulled down by a diving Sydney Reed.
Surprised there wasn't a pre-snap call on that one. The Patriots seemed to be in a lot of motion. They weren't really set before that snap.
A timeout is called by Liberty. About a minute left in the half, but my timing could be off. I really think Eastlake needs to consider bringing pressure on defense and forcing poor throws. Otherwise, they're just going to keep getting the chunk yardage that they need. They're going to keep driving downfield these long, sustained drives. Third down to first, fourth down to first, third down to touchdown. Just all these really long drives are just going to kill their momentum. And the more that happens, the harder it's going to be for Eastlake to get anything going on offense because they're going to be demoralized. So unless Eastlake can get some stops, this hole's going to keep getting deeper. Judging by how long this is taking, I think this might be halftime.
That's what it looks like here. So we were a little bit off on our timing. It is halftime, which means the Wolves will be taking over at the near, I believe that'll be at the near number.
I think so.
And the Wolves break from their halftime conversation, facing a 14-point deficit as they come back on offense.
They got to figure out how to get something going. Get the pass game going. You've got some good receivers. You've got some fast players. You know, you've got some cross-country state champions at quarterback and at receiver. You've got Sally and Jane Roos. They'll start with a pitch to Shore, trying to break free and gains a couple. She'll get stopped right about the middle of the numbers.
About a yard and a half gain there. There's something just a little bit off in that pitch there. Runner had to pause in order to take control of the ball. That likely led to shorter than could have been available on that run. It'd be good to see the Wolves get a run game going here to keep the Patriots guessing on what the play was going to be.
Motion, pitch, fake reverse. Sally around the edge, has a lot of space, gets pulled down just before that first down line. Brings up third and maybe 2. And there you go. Using the speed of your cross-country stars who have committed to run for Utah State. Use that speed to your advantage. They line up for this third down and 2. Handoff. Shore reaching. I think she got the first down there.
That's their version of the sisterly shove there, is the handoff to Shore up the middle with the ball extension in order to get the first down. We've seen that play several times when they've got short yardage to the line to gain.
Brings up first down for the Wolves. As the huddle breaks. Jane Roos to receive the snap. Sally Roos out wide to the right. Motion. Pitch back. Fake reverse. Sally slips one tackle. Does not slip another, but a flag flies.
I wonder if they're going to get her for flag guarding.
They are going to get her for flag guarding. And that is a loss of down penalty, so that'll push her back behind that, just barely behind that hash, and they can't get a first down past it. So it'll still be second down.
And far hash to go.
Another motion. Pitch back. Reverse. Looking to throw, maybe. No. Avoids one. Does not avoid a second. She'll gain the penalty yardage back.
Out of
Mila
bounds,
Guest.
not quite to midfield.
Mila Guest, the benefactor of that reverse. She looked like she was maybe going to throw it for a little bit.
And that paused the linebacker just a moment. Gave her an extra yard on that run.
Should be just under 17 minutes to play in the game. Roos looking to throw. Shuffling to her right. Fires. Caught by Shore. And she'll fall down. Now it's 4th down just before the sticks. And it looks like Jay Tully is going to choose to go for it. Eastlake needs maybe 3 or 4 yards here.
The Patriots showing blitz. Signaling they'll bring pressure.
Shore to receive the snap. Pitch back to Roos. She's rolling. Fires. Tipped up. Incomplete. She was under a lot of pressure from 13. Because as soon as that ball gets pitched, anyone's allowed to cross the line of scrimmage.
So the Wolves will turn over on downs.
So a drive that looked promising early once again stalls out past midfield. That just seems to be their kryptonite over the course of these past couple days. They'll have promising drives, they'll have good plays, but then they just can't finish the job. That's how they lost to Skyline, and that's how they lost a couple other games in the regular season as well. Just not being able to finish the job once they get momentum on offense.
And not being able to put enough pressure on defense. They've got to get a stop here.
They're not even showing blitz. Motion comes. Handoff. One looking to throw, decides against it, and she gets pulled down behind the line of scrimmage. Back towards that near hash. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see if they can bring some additional pressure here and get a stop here on this drive. Again,
2nd
not
down.
showing any pressure.
Looking to pass. Fires for one, caught, and then immediately goes out of bounds. Brings up 3rd down, just behind midfield. Just under 15 minutes to play. Eastlake really needs the 3 and out here. 3rd down. 15 looking to throw. Going for 5. Tipped and incomplete. Sydney Reed in coverage. That brings up 4th down for the Patriots. And they'll elect to punt. Eastlake will go on offense. Their first stop since the very first drive of the game. Thinking maybe they can get something going on offense here. They're going to need to complete passes, though. They start just behind the numbers. A little under 14 minutes to play. Jane Roos to receive the snap. Grace Shore next to her. Fake handoff. Mila Guest sprinting around the outside. She'll gain a couple just before that 10-yard cone. Call it a gain of maybe 4. Brings up 2nd and maybe 10 for Eastlake. Liberty showing blitz. Roos to get the snap. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. It'll be a pitch to Guest. Trying to get the edge. Slips 1, does not slip a 2nd. It'll be 3rd and short again. I think we know what's coming. It's going to be a quick handoff to Shore, who's going to extend the ball out for the 1st down. Just under 13 minutes to play. Liberty showing blitz again. And unlike Eastlake, I think they're actually going to do it.
Wolves break huddle.
They bring out that wall. Handoff, Shore, skirting around, reaching. No, it's
See
fourth
where the
down.
mark is.
They're calling it fourth.
And will they go for it here?
I think they have to. The clock is just going to simply run out if they don't.
They should be close enough they can get it forward there. Is surprising. I think the Patriots were expecting the same play we were expecting, and they were bunched up in the middle there. So Shore bounced out to the outside and didn't make quite enough for the first down.
As now they spread out a little bit more. Roos running out. Blitz comes under pressure. Fires. Tipped and incomplete.
So the Wolves turnover on downs yet again.
She had Alexa Alvarez. And she had the ball in her hands. And she just didn't come down with it.
Another bad break for the Wolves this morning.
Drops have really been a killer all throughout this morning.
On the other side of the field, we've seen pretty sure hands from the Patriots.
First and goal for Liberty. Motion. Handoff. Trying to get the edge. Pulled down by Sydney Reed. Brings up second and goal. The clock goes under 11 to play. Eastlake really needs another stop here. They need to get something going on offense. They have not been able to do anything. 15 looking to throw. Has one. And it's caught. Touchdown, Liberty. The ball was caught. And Elsa Schmidt looked like she was going to try and play the ball more than the flags. Ends up being a touchdown because of it. And now Liberty elects for that free PAT. Eastlake will go on offense once again, this time down 21-0. Things are getting a little out of hand.
Quite a hill to climb for the Wolves today. There's really been no offense by the Wolves since that first game yesterday evening.
Eastlake in sort of a passing formation. Blitz comes, fires deep downfield, incomplete again. Another time when drops are killing them.
That pass wasn't really on target there.
But at least the first hands it hit was an Eastlake player.
Yep, but there were 3 Patriots around her at the time.
Roos. Blitz comes again. Avoids. It's caught. Alvarez.
Near the hash.
We'll bring up third down. We'll see if Eastlake can finally push past that near hash. If they're predictable, they'll go with that run to Shore. And they do have that wall again, but this time, nope, Roos will receive the handoff, or the snap. Shore, pitch back to Roos. Looking downfield for Olette, intercepted. Intercepted by 3, just behind that near hash for Liberty. And
Quick pull there, and not sure where they'll spot it, whether they have the opportunity to get a quick first down or not. But once again, the Wolves stall, unable to put points on the board.
just didn't look like a good decision by Jane Roos to throw that ball.
No.
You know, because after that handoff happens, she pitches it back, she's able to run. And, you know, when she's able to run, she can cross that first down quite easily. She was getting rushed from all sides, but there was no opening for anyone to be able to catch that ball other than the defenders. Liberty gets the first down, pulled by Camden Muir. Things are not looking good. Under 8 minutes to play, and they're down 21-0.
Wolves were able to get a stop a couple of drives ago. Let's see if they can pull a stop here again.
Motion. Hand off up the middle. 5 spins, but doesn't really work. Sidney Reed there. Brings up second down. This really seems like the opposite of what happened in that first game yesterday against Cedar Crest. 15 looking to throw. Nowhere really to go. She'll let it fly. Incomplete. Closest player was Sally Roos. That'll bring up third down. Or was that third down? That was third down. So Eastlake will take over. Liberty chooses to punt. Just under 7 minutes to play in the game and probably the season.
So a second stop for the Wolves. Liberty signaling pressure.
And it's worked. I don't know why Eastlake hasn't done it before. Eastlake now showing 2 blockers, and it's caught. Sally Roos slipping tackles. Still on the move. Sally Roos is gone. Touchdown, Eastlake.
Let's take a look at that on replay. Well, let's take a look at the tail end of it anyway.
Great timing there. You can see her break free. And Eastlake looks like they're going to take that free PAT. It'll make this score 21-7.
So the Wolves avoid a shutout.
And there's still time. There's still enough time for them to pull off the comeback.
If they can get a few more large plays like that one, but they're going to need all of their stars to come out, shine brightly in this tail end of the second half.
Actually, that'll make it 21-8. Because they scored from behind midfield.
That's right. Thank you.
Now we have 15. Calls for a motion. Handoff. 1. Pump fake. Spins. Pulled down. I believe that's Schmidt with the pull. Brings up second down and maybe 2 or 3 to go. Yep, Schmidt now wearing the 55. I believe that's because Layla Pittman is planning to enter the game soon. Second and about 3. Eastlake showing pressure from Guest. And they do bring pressure. Handoff goes nowhere. Mila Guest gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And would you look at that? We bring pressure, and it works.
Third down.
Guest showing pressure again. Under 4.5 to play. $15 looking to throw this time. Pressure comes. Pass down the middle, tipped. Almost intercepted by Sally again. It's just been barely off of her fingertips constantly. But that will make it a 3 and out. Eastlake will take over at their own 5. They want to score quickly and get another quick stop. They might want to start thinking about timeouts. Under 4 to play.
Let's see what the hurry-up offense looks like for the Wolves.
Liberty showing blitz. Rooster receives the snap. Eastlake with 2 blockers this time. Fires, caught, Roos again. She's pulled down immediately, but not after she gets that first down beyond the first hash. So Eastlake finally figuring out a play that can work. 2 blockers and a slant to Roos. We'll see kind of how they're able to expand on this. First down. Blitz comes. Roos fires deep downfield. Intercepted by 1. She slips a tackle from Sally Roos. She's still going. And pulled down by Jane Roos just before that second hash. And that could probably put the game away. That was looking like it could have been a good play. I think if Sally had been able to turn around and jump up, high point that football, She could have come down with it in a goal-to-go situation and maybe could have even gotten rid of the defender and scored again, but wasn't able to do it. Instead played the forward ball. And now Liberty looking to run it as Sydney Reed pulls 5 for second down. As Eastlake calls a timeout. Clock ticking towards 2 minutes to play.
Wolves will have 1 timeout remaining after this one. Ball just about 3 yards shy of the line to gain. Patriots can make 1 first down. Let's see if the Wolves can hold them before that. Teams back on the field.
And we'll see what Liberty tries to do. They've got second down and about 3. Split backs behind 15. Motion. Handoff. 3. Not able to get that first down. Elsa Schmidt gets her about a yard before. And they'll let the clock run. 3rd and about 1 for Liberty. Very bunched up formation. Eastlake expecting a run. But they'll throw it. Blitz comes 2, incomplete. It was just behind her, and that'll be 4th down. We'll see what the Patriots decide. And it looks like they're going to go for this. That pressure from Mila Guest. What do you know? A blitz works. Once again, another highly bunched formation. 15, running, throws, caught, 11, first down. And that should put the game away. It's been a good season. Eastlake's had some good wins and some disappointing losses. They'll come out 5th in KingCo. Nothing else really to do. As Liberty hands off to 2. She's pulled down behind the line of scrimmage, but the clock will keep running.
Unless the Wolves decide to use their last timeout.
Well, either way, it wouldn't really matter because it's second down and they can just run the clock out again. So a good season, a good inaugural season from Eastlake. They get to this 5th, 6th place match. That's probably going to be the last play of the game. 6 is pulled down by Schmidt. Eastlake not taking timeouts. The clock should keep running. Nope, Eastlake's going to take a timeout. It's 3rd down. That might tell me that my timing might be a little bit off. It's 3rd down for Liberty.
And we see Eastlake's athletic director joining us here on the field as the game draws to a close. Here to support our girls flag football team on their inaugural season.
It was very promising. It'll be interesting to see how well they do next year. It's definitely a popular sport. One that these girls have been waiting to play for a long time. I know that at least some of my friends on this team, some of them want it to be tackle football. Here they come, and the ball is dropped.
And in flag football, there's no such thing as a fumble or the turnover on a fumble. That ball is just dead as soon as it hits the ground.
And there it is. That will be the last play of the game. Liberty fumbles the football. The clock will run out. And the sun will set on the inaugural season of girls flag football in King Co. Eastlake loses 21-8.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support here. This is a broadcast brought to you by the Wolves Football Association and Eastlake High School flag football team.
Thank you to everyone who supported this, lobbied to make this sport become a thing. All the girls for joining the team, all the coaches, Jay Tully, Austin Richard, Ryan Lindell, Molly Hill. Thank you for everybody supporting all of this. Jim Thatcher right next to me. I'm Ed Thatcher. So long, everyone.